Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Friday. This thought is, I just came to mind. It's something that I feel is very important to share, and should have shared this about a year ago, but just popped into my mind today, and it's about, I'm a homeowner, and about preventing home burglaries, and just any prevention, I guess precaution is the key to prevention. And the precautions I've taken as soon as my wife and I moved into this home, I don't know if all of you are familiar with it, but we have a surveillance doorbell. It's called the Ring 2 doorbell. And it's a doorbell, but it detects motion. And it's just the front door we have it. Fortunately, it gets like the front door, the front yard, traffic goes by. It's very useful to have. A lot of people in the neighborhood, especially when we get packages dropped off, it has happened. It's been useful in the neighborhood at getting thieves, suspicious people caught, or just questioned. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing at my door? And there's audio, it detects motion, and there's a speaker, so you can talk, even if you're not home, you can talk to the person, and if you're not home, you can see who's coming to your door. And there was got a wall around our home, around the sides, the backyard, and there's a gate on one side of the house, which was unlocked, but I can't believe how cheap can you be. I've never heard of anybody stealing a garden hose with a wheel. There's a neighbor across the street from me that had his hose reel stolen with the hose on it, and I don't know what it was. It wasn't just water, but they left the vehicle that somebody was supposed to be on, like a getaway car. Somebody got out, stole the hose on the reel, and they left their tracks. Not with the water, but like something else. I don't know what it was that was in the hose or on the reel, dirt or something like that. And tire prints from the car that took off. I've never heard of anybody stealing something like that, but after that, we had a gate. But after that, I figured that's it. I'm going to put a lock on the gate, and even after dark, even though we have that surveillance camera, to put more prevention, I told the neighbor across the street that he should probably turn on his lights too. He still isn't doing it. I don't know why, but his choice. But before that, we were turning on our lights, porch lights, after dark. We were already doing that, and then I decided to put a lock on our gate. And what else are we doing? Oh yeah, it's like during the day. It's very surprising, but yeah, it makes sense now. I thought most burglaries happened at night. It can't be seen, but to tell you the truth, the shocking, most burglaries happen during the daytime, during the week, when they know, like most people are at work, they're not at home. And people are going to more likely, instead of going in through the front, looking in the front, they're going to go into the back, because more than likely, going in the back, they're not going to be seen, especially if there's fences, walls like we have in our neighborhood. Again, it's prevention is key. So we also keep our blinds, vertical blind, or shades closed during the day, because if you have your blinds, drapes, shades, whatever, curtains open, they could peek in and be able to tell if nobody's home or not. So if you have, your windows closed, if you have your blinds, whatever you have closed, if they can't see in, more than likely they're going to be less likely to target you, because they don't know if you're home or not. And the burglars, they're looking to get in and out real quick, real fast. So the more precautions you take to slow them down, the better. So it's like you don't have a fence, you don't have a wall, or a gate, whatever. So we have the gate locked, so it's like in order for them to get into the backyard, they would have to climb the wall, which that's going to slow them down. You know, precautions like that slow them down is also key. And not that we would do it, but the fuse box, the circuit breaker box, most homes usually have them in the basement. We don't have basements, so usually either in the basement or the garage, somewhere like there. But ironically, the circuit breaker box is in the front yard in front of the wall, unfortunately. And I didn't think about that. There is a way to lock it. Somebody said, because I told neighbors that I put a lock on my gate, and they said, well, yeah, you should probably, your choice. They said, you might want to put a lock on your circuit breaker box too. And I said, well, that's a good idea. I don't want to be messing with that and messing with the fuse box. And I don't like it either, but the water shut-off valve, normally that's something that's near the hot water heater in the garage, the basement, whatever. The hot water heater is in my garage, but a water shut-off valve is, again, right next to the circuit breaker box in the front yard, in front of the wall, where anybody could shut my water off. So I really don't like that. But yeah, there's actually one neighbor I know in the neighborhood. He's taking a lot of precautions. He's got like cameras all over the place, and all for. So I was thinking about that too. My wife and I are also thinking about putting a camera in our backyard, just in case somebody were to jump the fence, try to get in through the back. We were thinking about doing that. But one of my neighbors, he's got lights. You actually got a light in the backyard, but we don't turn that on. But maybe like a motion sensor light. One of my neighbors, as I said, all for sight. He keeps his lights on the front yard all the time, but he also has motion sensor lights, like floodlights, motion censored in the backyard and also on the sides, and also the windows too that aren't lit up. He has like cameras above every window. So he says, yeah, well, it was quite a bit of money, but he says it was definitely worth the investment. He said the feeling of the security that I get is definitely worth the investment. So yeah, it was just some food for thought and preventing burglaries, taking precautions, and slowing these burglars down is the key to prevention. So thank you all so much for watching. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, America.